competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Aggies get it past the sticks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. Texas A&M going up tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the line.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Touch pass on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to throw it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on third and goal? Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown time! First score of the game goes up. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Texas A&M going quickly.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal.
Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Get set.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Reed. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. second and short. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Texas A&M 17, Alabama 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Miller with the ball. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Here's a heat. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Bussey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it, you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Takes his shot. Complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They're going to mark this one at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now on the option. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Working on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space. Whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Daniels. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going back to the ground. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To throw, it's Simpson. The quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, bad news he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down, looking for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.